Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early January 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Taurus collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here, my guides. Talk to me about the beautiful Tauruses out there. See what's happening with my friends. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Taurus. Please start us off nice. And I hope you all had a very nice holiday season, right? Hope you celebrated it safely and nicely, spent time with the people you love and care about. Okay, so this is an extremely spiritual card that comes out rarely. I will say that. And you see this individual, it looks like they're resting or meditating, doing yoga or something even like that. So for a lot of you, health and wellness could be a really big topic that's on your mind. Now, before we fully go into that, there's a lot more to it. If you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card a little bit. So it's intriguing imagery to me because at first the card seems plain, but there's a lot underneath the surface. We see this woman, it looks like she's all bent up, sleeping. So for some of you, like I said, this could be health and wellness, focused on your inner state, your inner meditation, your wellness, whether it's internal or external. There is that focus on yoga and meditation and spirituality in this card. So Spirit could be urging you like, hey, Taurus, reconnect with your inner voice or reconnect with whatever spirituality is to you, right? There's so many different flavors and varieties out there. But another thing with this card, it is super etheric. It is also focused on sleep. So for some of you, you could be having interesting dreams. It ties into what we saw for you last week. Like there's this dreamy type of energy and imaginative energy around the Taurus collective. So really lean into that. And this card could also be super simple. It could be Spirit telling you like, hey, Taurus, take time to rest. Make sure you're resting and recuperating, because I know a lot of Tauruses in my personal life. I get along very well with you guys, and they tend to always be busy bees, right? For the most part, Tauruses are always doing something. Spirit could be asking you to just relax a little bit, okay? Take some you time, right? So let's just put that down over there. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright, and we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So let's shuffle it up one time for the Taurus collective here. Let's see what's going on, my guides. And while we get the deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading. It was extremely spiritual in nature. The reading was titled A Massive Omen. And for a lot of the Tauruses out there, I felt like Spirit could be screaming at you. Okay, like I don't know how spiritual each and every single one of you are, but I was getting heavy signs of Spirit trying to get your attention, right? Signs, synchronicities, omens. It was all over the place in multiple spots on your reading last week. So I'm interested to see what pops up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. So let's get you 3 cards and start building this up. What do we got for Taurus, please? Guides, talk to me. Thank you. Okay. All right, we got the Lovers in position number 1. Gemini, this could be personal connections, relationships. Sometimes it could even be choice of some kind. Now, the Lovers doesn't always have to be a lover. I'll explain that further. Let's get a couple more. It could be, though. Let's see what's happening. Could just be focused, like when we clarified, on someone you're connected to. It could be that simple, right? But once again, I'll get into it further. I'm already seeing a pattern here. Big pattern. Thank you. Okay. So we're looking okay in the center. We have the 10 of Cups. It's a beautiful card. Let's get one more and really start to connect the dots here. So far, so good, Taurus. So far, so good. Let's get you one more on the back end. Thank you. Okay, so you have double cards here on the back end. We have the Page of Swords. And the one thing I'm picking up here, there's a lot of analysis here, because you have a bonus this week, my friends, and it is the Hanged Man. chilling right there. Both of those are watchers. I'll just keep it simple like that. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. So at first glance, I'm pretty neutral so far about what we're seeing here, Taurus, because we have beautiful air energy split in the sides. There's a lot of thought here. There's a lot of communication possibilities as well with all this air energy. We have the Ten of Cups and the Lovers. Those are beautiful cards. But look how this page is watching, right? Kind of like outside looking in. It's giving me an odd little feeling. Also with this Hanged Man, these are two Watcher cards. So, I mean, it could be visualization and stuff like that, but we're going to have a lot of dots to connect here this week, Taurus, that's for sure. So let's go through. I feel like we have a juicy reading on our hands. Let's go piece by piece and start to build your story out. Position number 1, the Lovers. As I already mentioned, this is a complex card. This could represent a Gemini you're connected to. If you're not connected to a Gemini, once again, this could be anyone that you share a soul tie with. Okay, this is usually an intense soul tie. That's why it is called the Lovers. It could be someone that you are actually connected to in that realm romantically, but at the same time, this could be a very near and dear friend. This could represent a near and dear family member. There's just that really strong bond whenever this card is here. But the intriguing thing that I'm picking up is that we have the Archangel Raphael showing up here, and this is the Archangel of Healing. So it kind of goes back to what we were seeing here in the very beginning as well. Health and wellness, health and wellness. We're getting a double down on that already here for you, Taurus. So I find that intriguing. I did say back in the day, the classical name of the Lovers used to be the Choice. So for some of you, you might be at a crossroads in life. That doesn't just have to be the message. It is what it is. And it could just tell us when we clarify it, how someone you're connected to could be feeling. Moving to the center, we have one of the best cards in the whole entire deck. We have the lovely 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment energy here showing up once again. So for a lot of you, this could be wins, victories, wish fulfillment of some kind, something you've wanted for a very long time. Could represent someone's emotional state. The 10 of Cups, similar to the 10 of Pentacles, could represent the home, could represent the household, it could represent the family. Okay, so there are larger implications to this card, but generally when we see this, we think of wish come true. So once again, wins, victories, triumphs, whatever label we want to slap on top of it, it's positive. Okay, so it could also be how someone you're connected to could be feeling, because remember, we have the soul tie here. Now we have a possible family member card. So the clarifiers are going to be very, very juicy for us to take a look at. Now moving to the back end, let me get that page out of here before I put this 10 of Cups back. We have the Page of Swords on the back end. Okay, so this is air sign energy once again. And as I said, we have air here, air back there, and a lot of internal energy is happening here, Taurus. So you might be feeling a lot of things in a strong way. If you're not connected to an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the page could represent someone younger than you, and it's defensive. I always say all pages are communicators, all pages are messengers, so it could be a conversation, it could be a message, it could be a talk, but this is a little bit defensive, so whether you're a little, I don't know if I want to talk about that, someone might have their guard up a little bit with the Page of Swords. I always say with this card, though, it's the Watcher of the Tarot deck, right? If you watch Tarot, you know what the Page of Swords represents, especially linked next to this Hanged Man. So you might be under someone's microscope, right? Maybe you have someone under your microscope. There could be somebody watching, okay? Just to keep it simple. So let's put this page down right here. Onto your bonus card, we'll keep it very simple and brief because this is just another footnote. It's just a little flavor to add. We have the Hanged Man. This is a pulled back, retracted type of energy, somebody who's sitting back, analyzing. Now, this can represent self-sacrifice, somebody that's taken one for the team. We have Scorpio, we have Virgo that gets connected with this sometimes, so you might be connected to those. But whenever I see the Hanged Man, it's like pulled back, retracted, watching. It could also be planning as well. So we really want to see what's up. There's obviously something being focused on here with these two on the back end. So I want to dive deeper on all of it, Taurus. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for you, my friends, and see what's happening. Talk to me, my guides. What do we got for Taurus here? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot because, as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the Lovers here. Let's see what's up. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Taurus, you you can drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, lovers time. What's happening? Where are the lovers in the mix? Thank you. Okay, so yeah, we have the Magician in reverse. Interesting energy, very spiritual energy for a lot of you. Yeah, there's just this strong spiritual energy that's flocking to the Taurus collective here in a very big way. Now, one thing I will say about the Magician in reverse, this could be an individual that you're connected to that is like a little bit controlling, okay? It could also represent somebody that is a little bit of a micromanager. So in this time, watch out for micromanaging. Watch out for anybody that's a little bit too controlling. When I see the Magician, I do think of manifesting and creating. It's the master of all elements. In reverse, it does deal with areas of control, okay? So we all know that we can't control other people. We can't control their feelings. We can't control their actions. We can only control ours. That's a very important thing with what I'm seeing here on the front end. But once again, this magnetic energy of spirituality is moving towards Taurus. There could be somebody that's getting a little bit on your nerves, or that could happen in the coming days and weeks, right? Where somebody's like always giving you advice, or always telling you what to do, or always trying to, like, you should do this, or you should do that, or you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't do that. That could be an energy that you might be rejecting in the coming days and weeks. So we're already getting like a rejection of energy here on the front end. We also have this healing that I'm still picking up, which I do like. Know that some of you might be on a healing journey. The focus on wellness is very important for a lot of you. We've been seeing it since the Oracle card. It's still showing up here. Okay, yes, there's going to be things that are out of your control, out of your hands, that are going to pop up. But your mental wellness, your spiritual wellness, your physical wellness, all very important here. Let's keep moving. I do feel like, yeah, watch out for anyone trying to micromanage or control you in the coming days and weeks. So let's see why that 10 of Cups is here. Really want to get over to that Page of Swords as well. Why is the 10 of Cups in the mix? So specific. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, this is a very liberating type of energy I'm picking up here in the center, which is really, really nice. It's like, okay, finally type of energy. Beautiful stuff. We have the Six of Swords. For some of you, this could be like a planned vacation or a planned trip that you could be going on that you absolutely need to do, right? When we have this here. So if you're planning a vacation, follow through with it if you're having second thoughts. That's only for a small portion of you. But when I see the Six of Swords, I think of things improving and getting better. So under a card of wish fulfillment like the 10 of Cups, once again, maybe things in a family dynamic are improving, or things about the home are improving. But for a lot of you, once again, this huge energy of win and victory showing up here, once again, moving towards you in a very positive way. For some of you, this could be somebody taking an action that you approve of as well. It's like, okay, well, I'm glad you did that. Like, it's giving me that energy. So I really like this in the center. And it did give me that liberated type of feeling, like, okay, finally this happened, or finally something went right. So if you've been waiting on a specific result, for a lot of you, like, that result could be coming in a very powerful way, like finally it happened type of energy. So we're going to keep moving. Once again, we're not going to get bogged down here. If this is somebody taking an action, it's a positive one, but there could be a big win coming in for a lot of you, okay? Whether it is to do with family, friends, this is wish fulfillment energy, so it feels good. So let's see why that page is here. I want to see what the watchers are back here. This is kind of like the peanut gallery we have going on over there. So what's up with this Page of Swords? Really like that energy in the center. Why is this page here, please? Could be seeing improvements in a lot of different areas as well. Full card in the upright, huh? Once again, this does lean positive. You have a lot of major arcana in this week's spread, Taurus. This could represent an Aries that you're connected to. Once again, this is somebody taking an action, making moves. For a lot of you, this could be an important talk of some kind that is going to be had or needs to be had, and it's showing up right here on the back end. There is somebody that's a little skeptical to do it, where it's like, I don't know if we should talk about this. I don't know if I want to talk about this. But it's like, yeah, we're gonna. Like, it needs to be. So for a lot of you, there could be an important talk that you either need to have or will be coming up. Could be connected to an Aries, doesn't have to be. But a thing about the Fool that I will say is that it's spontaneous type of energy. It is good. It's about bounding off into a new direction, new journey, all that good stuff. But when I see it under this Page of Swords, someone might put their defenses down and say, okay, let's talk this out. So there could be a very important talk coming in for a lot of you as well. So I would say overall, this is very good type of energy. For some of you, you might have a secret admirer as well. That's another thing I just have to say. All right, especially with all the watching back here, and then we have this Fool underneath this Page of Swords. Aside from the talk, a lot of you could have someone that's like eyeing you up. Maybe you're eyeing someone else up as well. It's like giving me secret admirer vibes. So do with that what you will. Let's go through and do a quick recap, and then we'll get into the shadow card. So we have like a mixed bag of things. These could be all your energies or somebody else's. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Lovers with the Magician in reverse. So we do have this big focus on wellness, okay? Like mental, spiritual, emotional, physical wellness. Very important here, especially with the draw to spirituality. I did say watch out for any micromanaging individuals or people that try to control too much. Like, no, you should do this, or no, you shouldn't do that. You might be getting advice from individuals that like it's not even really warranted. But the big focus here is not just manifestation, it's more on wellness, like being actually well. Move into the center, or content. We have the 10 of Cups with the 6 of Swords in the upright. Beautiful. Like I said, it's like finally something has happened. So if you've been waiting on something, it could come in. Beautiful stuff. Big win, victory type of energy, whether it's with the home, family, personal relationships, and money. For a lot of you, this good 10 of Cups wish fulfillment energy is moving towards you. On the back end, we have the Page of Swords, peanut gallery here with the Hanged Man, clarified by the Fool. So you might be connected to an Aries. And this did feel more of like a spontaneous, like someone that wants to reach out and speak to you. So there could be an important talk that they might be second guessing, but they're going to do it anyway. There is an approach here. And another vibe I was picking up there, you could have a secret admirer of some sort, or maybe you're admiring someone from a distance. Who knows? Do with that what you will, Taurus. Please take a screenshot. Let's get you a shadow card here. Let's see what's in the shadows for you, my friends. And yes, I always like to pull a shadow card at the very end. I feel like it's a nice thing to do. Whether it's something you don't quite see me, maybe it's something that is within you, right? It doesn't always have to be a challenge. So let's get one shadow card for Taurus. And yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It is a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. So no pressure, but it's greatly appreciated. Let's get you one shadow card. Okay, quick, very, very quick. Temperance. So more angelic energy even showing up for you in the shadows here, which is really, really nice. Sagittarius energy here. So we have the Archangel Gabriel. Now we have the Archangel Michael showing up here if you're not connected to the Saggy. And whenever I see Temperance, it is a card of patience. And remember I was saying like finally something happening, or finally something coming through, which is really good type of stuff. But I feel like for a lot of you, you need to know that you are being protected. Spirit guide, spirit team, and this is a recurring message I've been getting for you for like weeks now. There's this connection to spirit. Okay, so whether this is an ancestor, a guide, a family member, someone on the other side watching out for you, Temperance is that spiritual protection, which is a beautiful thing. Now for some of you, this could just be spirit saying like, hey, be a little patient. Okay, let something cool off, be a little. And I know Taurus is a very patient sign. Okay, so spirit is just asking you to step into that powerful energy that you're very gifted with. So yeah, Taurus, that's what I have for you this week. Beautiful reading so far. But yeah, please don't click away just yet though. I'm going to give you the details of the January subscriber surprise. For the January subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls tarot deck. It's one of my favorite new decks out there. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments what are one of your biggest goals for this year that we just entered into. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you again soon.